Vault that. This is pretty far along. I would feel bad about confidence.
Let's go boom.
Get fucked.
Oh my.
He dropped? He did drop. Oh, what the fuck? Why are you on me, bro? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm already dead. Oh my god, I'm goated. Oh my god, I'm goated. Are you fucking kidding me? I was about to... Hell yeah. Well, can I go pop this gen? Guys, I got to use pop once this game. And they only got one gen done. Right? I think that's some pop. So there it goes. And then oh, that only hit one? That's so sad. I really wanted that double hit. That Nia, I definitely haven't hit yet. Ooh. And I was sitting. I actually lost it. I straight up.
Let's go boom.
They probably think I didn't see them. I get how to dig into it. That was just a goofy hit. Cool. Yeah, 9. I definitely think those will make it, by the way, when they uncaged the key. Go.
Go to the closest exit.
No, turn left. You gotta curve left.
I gotta go left.
No, I'm talking to Rack.
Like Olympic events. Like walking simulator. That's a game. We can walk.
I mean,
I gotta play some more trail. You know what? No, I need to bring add-ons. What?
Yeah, I'm no health expert, by the way, but yeah.
So, when you fit,
I wanted to. There you go.
At me doing the jet.
Oh no! I just did him so dirty. I like.
Near me, I'm near
I kind of ran into him, but he didn't notice. Hey Ryan, if you're still in the chat, I'm guessing we're gonna need on. Yeah, no, that's I wouldn't do that. To be honest. Yeah, she doesn't want to.
go find a locker.
See someone new. I have Kindred, so I can see this is going.
How far is that jet?
Fuck you, Victor.
Alright, second half of the game.
Get out of characters.
Dude,
I'm looking at a particular concept that needs a lot of brain power, then I'll do that. I'll turn it down. But typically, I just like to
take it. Just take it. Stop. Just.
but keep it up.
I'm sorry, man. That did feel a little scummy. I promise I wasn't trying to play dirty. It's just I was chasing the Meg, and then the unhook happened right behind me, and you were just the first person I saw. And the fact that even if you had DS, I could do the final judgment. It's just, you know, it just makes sense for me to do that. Okay. Momentum lost. Uh-oh. I wasn't ready. Oh my god. Guys, what's up? Hey Alto, hey Kami, hey Boiler. Kami, what do you mean on the world's smallest screen? Are you watching on like an iPhone mini or something? Well, what's up guys? I feel like there was music. Okay. Is that enough music? That's plenty of music, I think. Hey Ginger. Okay, okay. Sorry, I'm still getting a little set up here, guys. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Well, I guess I'll wait to talk about this, but I don't, fuck it, guys. So I've played this game before, but it was years ago. So we're gonna see how this goes. But it's a puzzle, co-op, adventure, survival, escape game. So hopefully any of or all of those things are things that you guys like. Sheet. Where am I gonna plug? Sorry guys, I am doing my rounds. You know, gotta plug somewhere. Bonk, bonk. Let's see. Did 9 shameless plug? 9 did not. 9 did not shameless plug in Pongoose server, which means I'm going to shameless plug in Pongoose server. Fuck. I don't. Oh wait, can I do this without notifying him? How do you, wait, somebody help. How do you add somebody? Okay, so I'm in Discord, right? How to ping someone in, oh wait, Discord tag someone without pinging? Does this make sense? This makes sense. I make sense. Is there a way to mention a user without actually pinging them? Yada, yada, yada. Discord. Mention user without ping. Sheesh.
And back in September, I started.
Oh god. Was spying on 9's stream. Oh god. Why am I struggling so much right now? Sheesh. Hold up. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I had to run. Sheesh. Does anyone know how I can do this? How can I mention without pinging? I swear there's a way to do this. I think if I put it in a code box. I don't know. 9 looks like he's talking a lot to his stream, so you can reply to someone and select. Nah, but I can't. Okay. Thanks, brother. I'm just not gonna. ping him then. Rescuing 9 from a frozen castle. Toast. What's up, dude? My dude. Long time no see. I don't know why I'm struggling right now. Okay. I have the message. I now just need to throw it in servers. In Discord servers. You could also do when your friend group does and spam ad pings their DMs. No. I'm trying to plug in servers and I want to tag him, but I didn't want to actually ping him. But it's fine. I'm over it. I'm not upset. Ren is live, so I'm not gonna promo in his server. I think that's it. I think I covered my bases. All right, gamers. I think it's gamer time. Guys, don't embarrass me in front of 9. He's a streamer. No, but he would see it later. Boiler.
It's really fun. Oh, hell yeah.
Penis.
Is that?
Hey, what's
I
up?
forgot that I was unmuted. Hey, Bo.
Oh, fancy seeing you here.
Fancy seeing you here, dude.
That's crazy.
Is the lobby open yet?
No, sorry. I need to make the lobby real quick.
Well, hurry up, dude.
Okay, I made it. I think you'll know it when you see it. Oh my god,
Got it.
Pantry? Hello?
The guys don't dox this.
You could link his Twitch. Oh, I could have. Okay. Can you hear me in game?
Oh God. Yeah. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. Just mute in Discord. And then when we get in there, you have to grab the walkie-talkie and use V to talk. And we're not skipping the cutscene.
No, we're not gonna skip the cutscene.
Why is this so much quieter than... whatever.
What do you mean? It's like perfect in this menu, but when we get in it,
Oh no, you're definitely too quiet for me in this menu.
you want me to yell at them?
Yeah, can you yell for me? You have to ready up, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
SMH my head. This is what I'm dealing with, chat.
I told them the goal of the stream was to irritate you as much as possible.
Can you still hear me during the cutscene? Hello? Okay, I don't think he can hear us. We'll watch this cutscene. So I played this game a few years ago. Pantry said, Bo, tell me why Java must be super annoying. Dude, I know. Yeah, I reinstalled Java like 3 or 4 times today, trying to figure out Prism Launcher. Because like I said, the older mod packs need like Java 8, but the newer ones need like Java 17, 18, or 19. And no, I'm not going to be like Mary and skip the cutscene. Yeah, it's a good comeback point. Yeah, Pantry, you need to buy a Windows key. Some walkthrough requires 17, 18, or 19. Yeah, so exactly. So I downloaded like an OpenJDK version 19, but then I needed 8 for Stoneblock. Or wait, no, Stoneblock requires 8. I think it's like the latest version, like 1.19.2, that needs 17, 18, or 19. So yeah, so I played this game before, but I played as the Explorer, and it was a few years ago. So hopefully I'm not going to just like remember all the puzzles. That'd be kind of cringe. But this game is free. If you guys want to check it out, I highly recommend it. It's just a cute little, it's like a hour and a half thing. And then there's a sequel, and then another sequel, and then like there's 4 games out. This one's free. Second one is like, you got your walkie over?
I was watching the cutscene over.
I was as well over.
All right, so what do we do?
Well, over, you're probably in a room over, and I need you over to explain what you see in the room over.
There's a couple stones. There's I got a bookshelf, a candle.
Okay.
The answer
Over.
There's like blood on the wall or something.
Is it tasty? Over.
I don't know. I'm vegetarian.
Understood. Over.
Over. Sorry, I haven't been using over. Over.
Got it. Over.
There's a lot of buckets. In like, what are there any interact buttons that I need to know about?
Sorry, I didn't hear an over. Over.
Over.
Oh yeah. So the only interact button I think is E. Over.
There's like a locked crate underneath this table. Over.
He's so.
Maybe there's like a key. Do you have a key? Can you airdrop me a key?
I don't have AirDrop. Over. I'm on Android. Over.
God damn it. Over.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do actually remember what you need, but I want you to find it.
I'll figure it out. Like I'm assuming I've got to pick something up.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm gonna catch up with my chat. You have fun.
Thanks.
Alright, sorry guys. Stoneblock 3 yada yada yada. I think I have the 1.2 version of Stoneblock, or is it 1.12? But I think that needs Java 8 specifically. Don't forget about the blue crown. Boiler, have you played this game before as well? So there needs to be a way to switch Java versions without having to uninstall and install. Yeah. Pinch. Wait. What do you mean switch Java versions? No. Bono's how to operate Milwaukee. Over. Yep. Rack. I'm glad. Good to see you, Rack. Hey, man. Don't install the old version. I don't know. Stoneblock's a version of Minecraft. Played this in the sequel. Haven't done the third yet. Yeah, I've played the first 3. Are you unstuck? Over?
I'm like stuck behind a table.
Oh no, I'm pulling up your stream. Oh no, he's.
We might need to restart. Over.
Understood. Over.
How did
what
this even happen? Why can they let you back here?
Okay. Well, that was a good start. That was something. We'll just don't dox us, guys. Okay. But yeah, I played the first 3, but it was like a few years ago. But this game is just a co-op. It's a short, free co-op, like, puzzle escape game. It's just like an escape room game.
Okay.
Ready up? Over?
Did you see my predicament?
I did see your predicament. I'm pretty sure I've done the same thing.
Why is that?
Because it's a free game. It was like their first game. They didn't bug test everything, dude. Okay, we're gonna skip the cutscene this time. You said like a lot of packs I like are 1.12 and use Java 8 when you go to. Yeah, so in Prism Launcher Boiler, if you right click on the instance and you edit it under settings, you can go to Java and specify a different Java version. Like for me, I set 1.19 as the default, but I manually specified 1.8 for
Thing in here is
Stoneblock.
something on the wall that says the answer lies.
The answer what? Over?
The answer lies. Over.
Hey, so do you see any eyeballs on the wall, perchance? Because I have a scroll in front of me with colored eyeballs.
Something.
Over. Oh. Oh, I know I'm going to need this book later. I already know. Yeah, alright. So we got that book. Yeah, in Prism you can specify the Java version pantry.
Okay. I'm just gonna click on everything and see if that'll help me.
Okay, that's another book. Yeah, I'm just gonna explore the room. Over while you're doing that. Over.
Hit over. I'll try not to soft lock myself again. Over.
So I think he's gonna have to tell me 5 symbols. I'm gonna have to find the book with the corresponding symbols and then give him directions. But yeah, anyone who plays Minecraft, I highly, highly recommend Prism Launcher. It's a great way to do FTB, Tekkit, Monolith?
Okay, there are symbols on the wall that I can interact with.
What kind of symbols over?
Okay, so I've got like an integral symbol. Two flag posts facing each other. The circle with like 3 lines going through it, like vertically. An
Wait,
umbrella
that one definitely, this
that.
definitely looks like a penis.
An A with a penis. A fancier integral sign. A circle.
Are these in any sort of order? Over? I don't want to look at his stream and sheet. C is to crouch, by the way, over.
Yeah, see, I got it. I got that. Did you hear everything I said?
You were listing a lot of symbols, over.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything in your...
Yeah, I have symbols, over. I need like 5 in order, over.
In order? Like just 5 symbols?
Or, do you see eyeballs?
I don't see eyeballs, no. There are...
I have a book that says between the eyes.
Okay.
I'm so tempted to look at your stream, but I won't. I won't do it. Unless we get like super crazy stuck.
Answer in my mind between my own peepos.
What?
Like between my own eyes, you know? Like my forehead.
Oh, between the eyes. Yeah, like in your head, in your brain.
Yeah.
Pancho, I'll get back to you in a sec, man.
Do you need me to like explain the symbols again?
Hey, is this lever doing anything? I know it's not.
I don't know. Nothing's happening.
I'm waggling it over.
Doodles. Oh wait. No, I see the eyes. Okay, there's like a bunch. The symbols are between the eyes.
Okay. So I have pairs of eyes, and between the pairs of eyes are pairs of symbols.
Okay, what are your symbols?
Man. Okay, so so I have like 2 blue eyes, and between those are an A, and it's also a uppercase A that's also an uppercase T on the inside.
Yeah, the A with a penis. I see that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Over. And then to the right of that, I have the mustache on a stick. Over. Pantry, yeah, I get
was wrong.
the 19.0.1. Are you colorblind? Over.
Okay, so are there 2 sets of eyes or something? Because I have red eyes, but I don't see any other eyes.
I think it should be pairs of eyes. Over.
Just pairs of eyes.
I think I know. If I looked at his stream, I think I would remember, but I don't want to cheat. But yeah, so Pantry, I would download the latest version of Java 19.
You said it's blue eyes, right?
No. It can be, I got a bunch of different colors. Over.
It's red eyes. A pair of red eyes.
Okay, pair of red eyes. It's, an X with a hula hoop. And then it's like a wacky S. You know, he's real zany.
Like, how zany we talking?
Like, not the most zany, just a little zany.
Like, is it kind of like a check mark with
Yes, with a hat. Or like doing like the gay hand, like, you know, like the where you put out your arm and like they flick their hand down. Okay. Not all gay men, let me be very clear here. I also do that sometimes.
a ladle? That's a better
What about what?
symbol. The symbol kind of looked like a ladle.
Dude, did you select them or not? Do you have more eyes?
Oh.
Over?
So, I'm in another room.
Oh, you're already in another room? Okay, cool. Tell me what you see.
Can you hear me, Bo?
Yes, sir. You can't say pineapple if you can hear me. I can hear you in game.
Okay.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. We're good then. What's it? Oh, I have a new room as well. Okay.
Like
Like what?
with a skull on it,
Oh, I'm sorry. What with a skull?
left, right, and middle. And then I've got a chalkboard with a bunch of
Yeah, you need to describe to me the picture you have, and I will tell you the 3 symbols.
Okay, I see now. I placed them in there. So I've got, it's like a
Uh-huh.
furry creature. There's 2 legs,
Right?
and the face is like sticking his tongue out. And then there's a skull protruding off the left side. It looks like I have.
Is it a bird?
There's only 2 legs. There's a tail, and then there's another appendage where the head is attached to on the left.
Is it a bird or like a mammal?
It's like the fur of a monkey.
Are you saying it has 2 heads?
It's got like a skeleton head. Like
Yeah, on a neck.
end of the left appendage.
Yeah. And then it's like on the top of the butt, it has like, I don't even know, tongues? Leaves? Chat, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Directly behind the face is the tail.
Yeah, man. Okay, I think we have it.
Got it? Okay.
I think so. I can't believe how you're describing this.
What do you mean?
Like, okay, here's how I would describe this. It's, got 2 monkey legs with grippers. It's got like a bushy tail off to the right. It's got like, I guess that is like a human face on the ass, like above the ass, above the tail, like the back, the lower back. And then to the left, it has a long furry neck with a skull.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the first symbol is a stick figure crying. Like the 2 hands, their 2 hands are up crying, and their head's a semicircle with a flat on top.
I got it.
Okay. The second one looks like a penis, no balls, with a flag on top.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I was a little concerned with how long that took you. So the last one, it's like a J with like a Celtic cross on top, or rather like a circle with a plus in it. And then there's like a staple, a big staple going through the whole thing.
Okay, that worked.
Oh, I heard a click. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I made it through the second one.
Okay, you gotta tell me what you got.
Okay, I'm in a room with a bunch of pipes. I'm going downstairs. There's a door. Oh, this room is filling up with water. There's a door that's green on it. But the green is spelled in yellow letters. Like the word is green, but the letters are yellow.
Oh God. Oh, okay. I know. So, okay. So the word green written in yellow.
Yes.
Okay. So I think I need to turn. How about now?
Yep. I'm saved.
Cool.
Saved my life.
Cool. I think the color it was in was irrelevant. It's just like bright light chalk. Dude, I almost didn't find this room.
Now I'm in a room with levers.
Okay.
I can open.
You can open what over? Come in? Over?
But people are trying to convince me to go back to the table. I can't now though. I'm locked out of it.
Oh, what? To go like jump behind the table and get stuck again?
Yeah. So I'm in. It looks like a maze.
Oh, I got it.
There is blood on the wall. Some more goop.
Yeah. So there's a yellow gate, right?
Yeah.
I flicked a lever. Can you now go through the gate in front of you? And there's one closed behind you?
I already went through it.
Oh, so it's a T intersection, right? You can go left or right?
Yeah, I can go left or right.
Okay, I need you to go right.
And right are open for me.
Yeah, so go to the right. You need to go... Okay, so if you go right, you take the first room on the right. In the back of the room is a blue lever. Over.
So I take the right, and then I take another right?
Yeah, there should, like, immediately be another right once you went through that first gate.
Yes, and I see the blue lever.
Yeah, so flick that.
Okay.
Okay, so go back the way you came and go the left direction instead.
Okay.
And then you should get to a corner room and take a right. Over.
And I'm looking for another left.
No. You're gonna, so you're, just go to the end of the hallway and there should be a gate you can go through.
So going from the room I just slipped the lever in.
Yeah, so you exit the room, you flip the lever, take a left, go straight. Oh god, did you die? Hello?
Hello?
The magic map died.
You need new batteries?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
You got AA? So what does it take? What do you need?
I think it thinks you solved the puzzle. I'm so confused.
I only pulled the blue lever. Oh wait, I think I saw you. I saw something running.
Oh no, that's not me, brother.
Oh no.
Do that for later.
I'm gonna run around and see if I can find anything else.
Yeah, we might have to restart because I don't have... My magic map died.
Hey, let me see if I can salvage this.
So, you just gotta, like, there's certain colored levers that correspond with a certain gate, and you have to, like, go back and forth a couple times to make your way there.
Bo, there's like a body crawling around.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know? Oh wait, okay.
Yeah, I played this game before, I know.
I found the green lever. Do I pull that?
Okay, so you're looking at the green lever. I'm trying to remember the map. If you pull it, does it close the gate to your left? Like, kind of ahead to you, to your left? Don't need a restart. Okay, good. Thanks for letting me know, Boiler. Okay, Boiler's telling me we don't need a restart. Oh, we need to refresh the magic. Oh, Nine, you might have to do something to give me magic again.
Okay. Do I need to like kiss a frog on the lips? What do I do?
Whatever you did before, when you first got to that room.
I just pulled the lever.
Were there two levers?
No, it was just the blue one.
Oh, okay, okay. I got it.
You got it? Okay.
So you pulled the green lever, yes?
Yes, I pulled the green lever.
And so now the gate forward to your left is closed, yes?
Hang on, I gotta make it back to the green lever. Yes, the gate to the left of the green lever is closed.
Okay, so go back to the start.
Roger that. Over.
Thanks, Spoiler. What is this noise I'm hearing?
Okay, I'm back at the start.
Okay, over. Go... Hi, kitty. Go outside the room where the blue lever is, but continue straight. It should curve left. Continue straight, curves left. Go down some stairs, curves right. You should go through a blue gate that's open. Curve right, go up some stairs. And then in that large room, in the back to the right, there's a green gate that should be open, and you can pull a red lever in the back of the room.
Oh, okay. I know what's going on. We can't.
We can't what? Over.
The blue door is closed for me. Do I need to go and?
Oh, go pull the blue lever.
Okay.
So I'm trying to guess. I don't know what this white circle is, but let me know when you go through that gate that you open and you're in a large room. Shit.
I'm here.
Okay. So in the back of that large room, to the back right, there's a green gate you should go through. It's the I can't. No, the circle's not. Do you guys not see my cursor? No, you see this is my cursor. What?
Am I
You guys are
looking for something
guessing.
in particular, or?
There's a red lever in the back of that room.
Oh, pull it.
Oh. Yes, pull the red lever. Guys, I hate myself. Why is it like that? That's such a stupid way to do this. I don't want this here.
And now do I go up the stairs or to the?
Yeah, so now go back all the way you came and flip the blue lever. And then go back to the green lever and you should be able to just walk out.
Solid.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. This stream is not going the way I expected. I thought this was gonna be like a lot more energetic and...
Do I need to flip the green lever, or is it good?
Yeah, you're gonna have to flip the green lever to leave. Forehead. Over.
Thank you. Over.
You literally just asked me if you should flip the lever for the closed door in front of your face. Over.
Hey, I haven't made it over there yet. Busted my balls, dude.
It's my job. Over.
Roger that. Over.
So I think that resets the magic. Oh. It's still weird. I don't like the noise it makes.
Okay, I'm out.
Checkpoint reached. Over. 9, we might have to end up buying the sequel and playing that as well. I feel like this is going fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at a chessboard.
Yeah, I know what to do here. I'm gonna have to tell you exactly the moves to use. Also, I feel like there's... Well, maybe we get to those books later.
Okay, so how do you want to split this up?
Well, first I need to watch the video.
You watching YouTube?
Oh god, is this broken? Because I know this does break. They've actually made 4 boiler. So I've played the first 3 before. So you're at the chessboard, right? Oh, are you freezing yet?
It is cold, yes.
Yeah, I think the chessboard is the... There's a projector that's supposed to tell me the moves for you to take. And it's frozen, so I'm gonna... I feel like this is actually broken, if I remember correctly. Hey, Kitty, when you played this the other night, did this work? Did I just put this in too early and that's the problem?
How's that? Is it working?
Uh...
How about now, Bo?
No. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm watching. Okay, you're playing white.
Okay.
Pawn, E2 to E4. 9, please, you gotta be fast. Fuck, shit, I gotta play it again. 9, are you okay?
Okay, I got it E2 to E4.
Bro, it took you that long for one move?
What do you mean?
Okay, next move, bishop at, F1 to C4.
I can't move that one.
Okay. Let me watch again.
Moved the wrong pawn.
Did you say you moved the wrong pawn?
Is it like?
Did it reset? Oh, you got to do black. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad.
Oh.
So you're moving the pawn at... Dude, how did you get this? What? Okay, so the pawn in front of the king, move that forward 2 spaces.
Numbers on the sides.
Oh my god. How did you not know that I was giving you the wrong color?
What do you-
Oh, I guess the numbers are the same. They reflect. Okay, anyway. So... so move the pawn in front of the king forward 2 spaces. Let me know when you do that.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, pawn at b7, forward 1 move. It should be a pawn in front of a knight. With a rook to your left. Or, sorry, rook to your right.
Get up.
Did you do it? 9? Nine? Over?
We're gonna die.
Dude, what? How is this taking you so long?
Getting?
9, what are you doing, dude?
I can't see anything, dude.
Oh.
And I'm now frozen. So start from the beginning. Am I moving white or black?
You're whatever one it lets you move. Does white already have a move, or do you have to move white?
I have to move white first, then.
Oh, you're moving both.
To move both.
Oh my god. Okay, so first move. Pawn at e2 to e4. I know he's gonna freeze, but it's his own fault.
Okay.
Okay, next move. The pawn across from it, move that 2 spaces.
Okay.
Give me a second here. Then the bishop next to the king, move that to b5. Or sorry, c4. I got ahead of myself. Nine.
It's not letting me move the... It's not letting me move the pawn that I need to move.
Okay, so it should be you move a white pawn, then you move a black pawn, then you move a white bishop. I don't know how to explain this differently. I feel like you're just gonna freeze at this point. We might have to start over anyway.
So it's e2 to e4, right?
Yes, sir.
And then move the one across them that 2 spaces ahead, right?
Yes, sir. So it's e7 to e5.
Okay, and then the bishop.
Bishop is f 1 to c4. Wow, this takes forever for me to freeze. What was that?
It wants me to move the pawn twice on the white side.
You should...
So, oh.
Okay. Okay.
It didn't.
Where are you? Are you outside at the chessboard?
Yes, I'm giving you power right now.
Jeez. He died. He froze to death, so... 9, where's my power?
I'm working on it.
9, where's my power? Over.
I got it.
Okay. First move, white side, pawn at. It's the pawn in front of the king. So it's E2 to E4. I need to hear when you're done.
The king is the one to the right from the middle, right?
The king is at E in E column.
Okay, so it's
This guy doesn't know a king from a queen.
E2
To E4.
Okay, I got that one moved. White side, right?
Move the piece in the middle. Yeah, and then black side, mirror that. So like the pawn across from the one you just moved, also move that forward 2 spaces.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, is this actually called a king's gambit? Because that's crazy. All right, and then next move, the bishop at F1 on the white side. Move it to C4. So it's going to move diagonally 3 spaces. It's the bishop next to the king.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, then next move at black side, pawn at B7 to B6.
Okay.
9 anal beads. Whoa, hold on. I know the fastest is the fool's mate. Maybe. What's up, over?
I moved it from B7 to B6 over.
Okay, next move, the queen, the white queen at D1. Move to F3, over. It's diagonally 2 spaces.
That's done, over.
All right, over. The next move is knight, black knight at B8 to C6. Remember when critical won a fool's mate against QC?
That's done, over.
I've seen that clip. Okay. Next move, white queen at F3 to F7, capturing a pawn. Over. And that's game. Let's go. Okay, what you got?
Okay, I'm at a book.
Okay, I got lots of books with different... I have 5 symbols on each of them.
Yeah, I have one book with 5 symbols in it.
Yeah, so tell me, what's the first symbol?
It's a stick figure with cat ears.
Hold on.
The penis with the flag.
Whoa. Slow down. These books are all over the place. Okay, a stick figure with cat ears. Okay, then what's the second one? You were saying a penis?
Boat with
No. Second symbol.
trapezoidal sail with an eye on top.
You're not listening to me.
Well, what did you say?
I need only the second symbol. Tell me the second symbol.
The penis with the flag.
Okay. Is it a flat, like a T on top?
It's
Yeah, boiler, I know
it's
that.
like it's missing the left part of the T.
Okay, give me a minute. Okay, wait a second. When you said a stick figure cat, is it actually a stick figure or is it round?
It's legit.
Does it have an oval body?
Figure. There's no legs.
Is the body a line or an oval?
It's not an oval. It's like a parallelogram for a head.
No, the body 9. Is it like a parabola?
No, it's a straight line.
Okay, it's a straight line. Okay, I'm missing a book. I have found the book. Okay. Is the next, so third symbol. Dude, I'm just getting mad.
It's the J with the plus on top of it.
Yeah, in a circle inside like a lowercase n.
Yes.
Okay, tell me the third symbol.
It's like a 3-pronged candle.
Like a dancing alien.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. Fifth symbol. Is it a little alien in a boat?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I got directions for you. So you probably have like a grid in front of you, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it's
Start in the far east corner, so all the way to the right. gotta tell me when you're ready. Over.
I died.
Dude, you got... I told you the first move. What do you mean?
Listen.
Start in the far east corner. Starting, don't cross the room. Just go to the right corner.
No, I have a new book now.
Gotta use really dumb alliteration. You have a different book now?
Yes, I have a different book.
Okay, describe.
It's the other cat person you were describing with the
Okay.
the same penis with the flag.
Okay, I already have the book you need.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to start in the far west corner. So just go to the leftmost corner closest to you. I think we need to play Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes at some point, by the way.
Yeah, Boiler just mentioned that.
Okay, so you start in the bottom, like the close left corner.
Yes, I'm on the square.
Move north thrice. I feel like he's gonna die. I need to know when you're ready. Over. 9, you're scaring me when you don't say anything for a while.
I died, but I got the same book.
Dude, how did you die? I'm telling you exactly where to move. Why are you continuing to move?
Look, man, you said move north thrice.
Yes, 3 spaces. I don't think... Okay, wait, 9. You don't count the first move. So when I say 3, you should be only 3 spaces in, not 4 spaces.
Yes, I figured that out.
Okay, so it's the same book. Okay, so move north thrice, move south once.
Okay.
Then... Oh, fuck. Okay, wait. Go back forward 1. And go right 2 steps.
Crisscross?
So far, you've gone forward 3, right 2, and then back 1.
Yes.
Then go right till you hit the wall, and then go forward till you're at the end. What if 3 plus people giving instructions
We
to
made
1
it.
bong diffuser? I'm so proud. If he was on this...
You're gonna have to look at this from my perspective, dude.
No, I've played this game. I know what your side looks like, and that's why I'm upset. Oh, man. Effective communication, chat.
Okay. Now I'm in a room.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, is this like a...
Oh, wait. No, I know. There's a door for me. What if 3 plus people D'sing instructions to 1 few Ds? Oh, okay. There's a stage. I think I'm in danger. You're backstage. You're gonna put on a production. I'm gonna have to tell you how to do it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna start the music.
There once was
Okay, there is a puppet man coming after me. That's as close as it lets me get. So I think you need to turn on the light.
The blood light?
No, just the light, the regular light.
there
Oh,
was a castle.
a castle. I need the castle. Sorry, I wasn't listening to the game.
The castle? Like...
Give me the castle. Slide her out here.
There once was a castle.
There's no I have 6 levers in front of me.
Yeah, just try a lever,
As to what any...
and I'll tell you what it is. Oh, I don't know if these games are good for me in 9.
What? So it's a castle, right?
Yes, 9. Start pulling levers, and I will tell you what the castle is if you don't know. I don't know if I can do this, chat. This doesn't seem fun. This just seems irritating.
You said castle to the right?
No, just just move the castle onto the stage. I feel like I'm... Oh, the puppet's getting closer. Nine, I need you to work with me here. Explain. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's not what I want. Put that thing back. Put it back. Nine, I don't think you understand the timeline we're on right now. Okay, cool. One more. Yeah, thank you. Give me the castle. Oh, that's a gate. I can't hear you, by the way, if you're talking.
I'm not talking because if we talk at the same time, I can't hear you.
Oh, do you need to just turn me up then?
No. Like it just cuts you out.
Okay, I guess that was the castle. Put it back. That is how walkie-talkies work in real life. Can you give me the second thing again?
That thing?
You haven't put it. You haven't moved anything. No, not. That's the first thing. Put that back. Oh man. Yes. Yes. A bit more? A little more? Yes. Yes.
There once was a castle filled with light.
Is it in position?
I need the first thing.
There once was a castle filled with light.
A little more. Little more. Can I get a tiny bit more?
It's as far as it can go.
There once was a castle filled with light.
Oh, castle life.
Are you good?
Is there anything else you can move?
There once was
Oh, I guess the castle keep...
filled with
Wait, should it be centered? I'm so confused. Try something else.
Can you?
Oh, you have a scene lever. Pull the scene lever.
There once
Yes.
filled with light.
What do you need now? Do I need to put everything
And there
back?
lived
Oh no, everything's
a
already
king with his wife.
I need a king and his wife. Nine, I need you to start pulling levers. Oh man. I love 9, but we're not communicating well. Oh, that's something. Yes, that's the thing I need. And I need a wife. Oh, that's the queen. I need the king as well.
And there lived a king with his wife.
Oh, is he having a seat to the show? That's not doing anything. What? It says a king and his wife, boiler.
A king
Not that.
with his wife.
Put that back. I don't want it. Put it back. Oh man, part of me wants to switch roles, but yes, yes, yes. Scene lever. Can you move them anymore? Man, I'm trying to... No, don't do that. Put that back. Put that back. No. Yes. Okay, that's all it can go. The queen, do you remember which one was the queen? And can you move that anymore? Oh man.
Is that
Try again? I think it just did move. I'm missing something. No, don't move the king again.
And there lived a king with his wife.
Oh, there lived, so in the castle. So you just put the queen away. Can you actually bring her back?
And there lived a king with his wife.
Okay, we need to bring out the castle, I'm guessing. Yes. Okay, pull the scene lever.
And there lived a king.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready this time.
All were happy and all was good.
Oh, okay, I need the people. Try levers. Just try one, then let me know. I feel like I could be communicating better too. I just don't know how. I died.
Oh.
Okay, I now I have a better idea. So I'm confused about your levers. Am I missing something? So, the door is closed.
I'm back at the books.
Yeah, just tell me the book real quick.
Stickman, cat person.
Okay.
Another stick figure with a very small body but very long legs and oval shoes.
Yes. Okay, I got it.
There's no head on him.
No. I got the book you need.
Oh, okay.
You're starting in the west. Okay, wait, let me read more. Start off by taking 2 steps north. So you're gonna go to the west wall, the left wall, and then go in 1 space, like to the right.
Okay, we got it.
Then go 2 steps forward. So you should be 2 tiles in.
If you say 2 steps forward from the left tile, I'm gonna go.
No. Hear me out. You start in the left corner. Before stepping on any blocks. Move in.
I have a new book.
Bro.
Okay, do you want the symbols?
Yeah, man. I would like symbols.
Okay, so this is just a cat head. Like,
Yep. And then it's a penis. And then it's a lollipop with legs. And then it's a Maraca man, centipede ant or something. Maraca ant. And then it's a spooky paper bag guy.
exactly.
Okay, so... okay, go to the right wall. Do not step on any tiles yet. Move left 1 tile. Let's start by...
You want to run that by me again?
The first tile you're going to go on is 1 in from the right side.
Okay, so if it's 1 through 5.
Tile 4.
To the right, and on the right end is 5. It's tile 4, right?
It's tile 4.
Okay.
Go forward a second tile.
Okay.
Move one step to the left. So you should be in the middle lane.
Okay.
Then go forward one.
Okay.
Then go left till you hit the wall, and then forward till you hit the wall.
Okay, we're back at the scene.
Yes, sir. Oh, Pantry, I can help you out later, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's feature show.
I'm giving up on D's. Oh, you can get a double D's?
There once was a castle filled with life.
I need the castle. Give me the castle and life. Can you not see the things? Yes. Yes.
I can see them, but it's not obvious which lever it is.
Yeah, but it has... Okay, yeah. And then I need life. I need all the 3 people. Got a million Java errors. Okay, Pantry, I can definitely help you out. Is it for the client? Because I can... I got the client running. Try another one. Yes, that is what I need. Alright, scene lever. Pantry, are you reading the errors that it gives you? Like, scroll to the bottom.
And there lived a king with his wife.
I need the castle, the king, and the queen. So give me the castle again. It was the first. Yes. Okay, try to find the king and the queen. That is the king. Now give me the queen. All right, scene.
And there lived a king.
Okay, now we got this.
All were happy and all was good.
I need all the people.
Like the 3 people?
I think I need the 3 people. Yes. And I think I probably need the king and the queen too. The king has red eyes. I don't know if I like that. Dude, he's kind of built up. Okay, try the scene lever. I lied. Get rid of the king and the queen. Yeah, I see you over there. Try something else. I don't know. It says always happy, always good. So I don't know what else we need. I don't know what you have.
Happy and all was good.
There's a 3rd one. There's like a sword and a...
Probably not that.
All were happy and all was good.
Do the people need to be...
The people are out.
Okay.
So there's a castle, a king, a queen, and a sword and a stone. Is there not a 6th one?
No, there's only 5.
Hmm.
You said... So you said the castle, the king and the queen, and then the sword and the stone?
I'm sorry, ask that again?
It's the king, the queen, the castle, and the sword and the stone.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what we need.
All
Maybe give me the castle again?
was good.
I'm not having fun, chat. Try the lever. Give me the king and the queen with what we have. Yeah, I don't know about that air pantry. There's a lot more to the log though, right? What I found is I had to scroll down to the bottom. Alright, try it.
All were happy.
Oh, that was it.
All was good.
It's very vintage.
Until the king killed all he could.
Do I need to pull?
Oh, until the king killed all he could, so
Until the king.
maybe remove the queen and the people? Yeah, I'll look after stream. Pantry. You don't have to read all of it. I'm saying at the very bottom. What does it say? Alright, try the lever. That wasn't it. Give me the sword.
Until the king killed all he could.
Oh, that's the king. Okay, get rid of the original king. Boiler's got you covered, Bagel. Mr. Bagel, man. Pantry. Get rid of the castle, I guess. Bro.
Until the king killed all he could.
Bloodlight. Bloodlight. I'm being told bloodlight. Do you see blood on anything? So give me the things with blood.
I just turned the blood light on.
Until the king.
Oh, well, fuck. Give me the people back. I thought the people were already dead, Boiler. Give me the queen. Try that. Okay, give me the queen, give me the castle. I'm running out of time here. Oh my god. Okay, try that. The castle. You gave me the original king. I need the original king gone. I need the castle. I think I'm not going to be able to move soon. Yes. Okay, try that. Yes.
The king killed all he could. Standing in blood, he proudly said.
Can you give me the original king? Try the lever.
Standing
Oh my god.
he proudly said.
Hey, you can leave? 9? 9, can you leave?
There's a hole in the ground, but I
Yes, you need to hit E on it. Nine. You need to interact with the hole.
can't interact with the hole, but
Hit E.
I have my vision like being occluded, like it was.
Yeah, because the puppet's nearby. Nine, are you good, man?
Let me in.
How about now? Oh. Hey, what? Hey.
Hey!
You're kind of short.
You're also short.
Hey, I'm gonna level with you. Only one of us gets out of here.
Son of a bitch. It better be me.
Yeah, so somebody has to go step on the trapdoor back there. Alright, I won't forget you. Love you. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
Dude, why was it such an ordeal? I don't think I had fun. I think I was just like, I was getting annoyed with you, but not in a funny way. It was just like bad.
I had a lot of fun.
I'm glad you had fun. Oh, I'm really glad to hear that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to show you what was going on with the fucking levers, because that was not obvious.
I don't know if we're meant to play co-op games together. Oh man. Oh, I forgot. I left the lobby.
Yeah, I left the lobby too.
Oh man. Do you want to play the second one?
Sure.
You gotta buy it though.
Wait, I want you to. I'm gonna have to show you later what was going on. I was in so much stress because you told me like the marionette was following you, and so
Yeah.
I was like trying to rush, and the controls were not working for the goddamn levers on that last bit. I feel like having. How about for the next one? I can be the librarian and you can be the explorer.
Well, the next one isn't like that. Yeah, so the first one, it's very clear who's doing what. And like you're in danger most of the time, and then I was in danger at the very end.
Okay.
But the other ones are a little more mutual.
Okay, that seems cool. Do you want to try the second one?
Yeah.
We
Oh my god, Zambi's in your chat. Long time no
Yeah.
see.
Is the second one we were here too?
Yes. T-O. Oh. Should I pull up your VOD or something?
I'll show you later, like what was going on. It was
Okay.
well, I guess you can see now. Let me, because holy shit, that was an ordeal.
Well, if I
let
should
me-
pull up your VOD and go to some point. Well, don't worry about it right now. You're right.
Yeah. I'll show you later.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I have to buy We Were Here Too, so it might take a second.
You should get that one free game noodle I played the other day that was like this. Oh, Timeless
Steal my
Child.
credit card information, please. Oh, it's 4 gigs.
Here's 9, guys.
Hopefully this doesn't take too long.
Yeah. But I'll look for Timeless Child.
So it's gonna be a couple minutes. Do you want to take a break and then come back?
Oh yeah, you do what you gotta do, dude. I'm chilling.
I'll be right back then.
I miss him already. Oh, is it on Steam? Oh. The Timeless Child prologue. Oh, I thought you guys were playing like that, just the game that's literally called like Escape Room or something. Oh. Thanks, Kitty. Should I get... Oh no, I have a ton of water next to me. You know what the worst part of this whole experience is? I took an edible a while ago, and I don't think it ever really kicked in. And I don't know if that made it better or worse. Oh, I want that first. Anyway, how are you guys doing tonight? Thanks for everyone who's just chilling. I always really appreciate it. This stream is not going how I expected, but that's okay. That can be okay sometimes, you know? Edisable. Boiler, are you trying to replace Buttspot? You know Buttspot doesn't get paid. May as well update these games too while we're here. Alto, you're doing well? I'm glad to hear it, dude. You guys got any jokes? So, this is a lot. There we go. That was a lot louder for me than I intended. We just have streamception, me watching 9 stream. Just waiting on him. Meanwhile, the Mary Hatter is playing one of the Persona games, Persona 5, and my other friend, Wild Rentret, is playing Resident Evil 3, the remake.
Okay, my download is done.
Oh, bet. Mine too. So yeah, so if I end up wrapping up before those two, we'll have to raid one of them. If not 9.
Okay. Oh god, it's gonna be super loud. Okay.
Chat, you guys get a little bit of the behind the stream right now. Okay. Okay, I am launching.
Okay.
Oh, you sent me a DM. Pantry, that's perfect.
I'll let you make it and then I'll join you.
No, you should make it. Feel free. I want you to make it this time. I have to change my resolution anyway. Okay, we
So
want
the
all this stuff.
lobby name is Potato and the password is also Potato. Oh wait, I need to change my resolution too.
Oh, you're gonna have to remake the room then.
Yep.
We're just gonna. Okay, maybe that's too much music. Oh man. But yeah,
cool, I
Pantry.
saved my House 1 is push to talk. Okay.
Oh, Alto, you said. Oh, your friend Don was
On the shift. or
texting more.
sprint.
That's that's really cool, dude.
How do I? Graphics.
You might want to turn off mouse smoothing under gameplay, by the way.
Turn off mouse. Okay. No? Okay, there we go. Oh, you already made it?
Yeah. Thanks for the
Cool.
lurk, Boiler. Yeah, hope that animal kicks in. Yeah.
Oh, so you're Lord Bobastion.
I am. That's me. Yeah, that's yes. You should use some Schnittke as background music. I have to find royalty-free recordings.
Be sure to troll. Oh, 100% Willie.
What? What? I can hear you.
No.
Oops, I forgot. I can hear me twice. Why this looks so weird. It looks like claymation. Bravo down. There's a flare. They see another frozen castle. Okay. They enter the castle. Oh, you know what? This is the one where... I think this is the one where you can get collectibles and there's like a true ending or something. There's like 2 endings. I love how they just choose to split up. Why would you just choose to split up like that? It's so weird. Like, there was no need. Oh, I have the Path of the Lord. I'm guessing he saw it different. Cutscene. Backrooms Castle.
Can you hear me?
Oh God, yes. What's the key? What's the
Can you
key?
hear me over?
Oh God. What is the interact, sprint, push? He's too loud.
Bo?
Oh, it's just right click. Okay. Yeah, I hear you over.
Okay, cool. So I've got a stone thing in the middle with 3 symbols on it.
Give me a second. I forgot about the music I was playing. Okay. Okay. Talk to me for me.
Roger, Roger.
Oh, see, that's too loud. Say something again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm just turning you down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you have? You said you had a stone.
I've got 3 stones that I can change. It's a 3 sectioned code with symbols on it, you know?
Okay, I got some coffins. Oh, I have coffins with symbols above them. Can you give me the first symbol?
I've got a lot of symbols on this. I like scroll through them. Do you have like a limited
Oh, I gotta tell you the where the 3 coffins are. Okay, so one of them has to be the 3 candle Maraca man with 3 legs.
Okay.
Then another one is like a river. There's like an S, and then there's 4 diagonal lines, 1 in each corner.
Okay, I got it.
And then the last symbol is like a Celtic cross.
What does the Celtic cross look like?
It's a cross with a circle around it. And like the outside of the circle has an X through it, but not the inside. Oh, you solved it. Okay, did this unlock? Are you in danger?
I don't think so. This music kicked up though.
Yeah, I'm worried you're in danger. Oh wait, am I in danger?
What do you?
Oh jeez. This is such a big room. I'm sorry, I'm in a really big room. Oh, I forgot. This one's like a hub world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this area I'm in right now, like there's a bunch of doors to go. Do you have candles?
And it's locked.
Do you have candles?
I see some candles, yes.
Okay, are there any, like, can you light the candles? Can you move the candles? Can you place more candles?
Yes, I can light the candles. I've got 6 in the center of this room.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do you know which one is number 1?
I do not.
Okay, we're gonna have to figure that out. May love for you burn with the intensity of 1,000
Assuming 1 is
suns.
the one right at the start of the room.
Probably. So if that's candle 1, you need to do candle 2 is diagonally right up. It's like go counterclockwise and skip 1.
Do I light 1?
Yeah, light 1 and then go counterclockwise 2 and light it.
So if I'm counting counterclockwise, is it going to be candle 2 or candle 3?
What? So do you see 1, 2, 3? Do you see the numbers?
No, no, I don't.
So candle 1 is at the start of the room, we're assuming. And then candle 2, you have to go Widdershins 2 spaces.
So just to the top far right.
Yes. And then candle 3 is to the left of that. Candle 4 is to the left of that. Candle 5 is, if you're standing in the middle of the circle, it's to the left of candle 1. And then candle 6 is the last one. He's not talking to me.
That one didn't work.
It might be the heights of the candles that tell us which is which. Oh my
They're all
god.
the
Thanks
same
for the
height.
alert, Ginger. Alright. Or what else do you got besides the candles?
We've got this book that's like a love letter to someone named D.
Yeah, does it say anything?
No. It's like, I mean, it has a long, it's literally just a love letter. I don't see any significance here.
No, but like you don't want to just like read it to me real quick?
Yeah, I can read it. Dear B, I've never been as happy in my life than the moment I met you, and I am honored to receive your love in exchange. I wish I could be with you forever. And the promise of your eternal love is very thrilling, but the sacrifice is too great. I cannot let you get through with this. I cannot let you destroy that strong, pure heart of yours. I hope you would understand the things I have done to keep you from making the big mistake. I want you to remember me as I was on that summer night in the rose gardens. I want you to remember I will always love you. I
Ayo.
want you to remember I will always be with you, even when I'm not in this earth. Love you forever.
Who is here? Thanks. It's we were here. Who was here? We were here.
Did that help you at all?
No, it was just nice to hear. Yeah, so these candles, we have to figure out which is candle 1.
Okay. When you're looking at, I'm guessing, are you looking at like a chart right now of candles?
Yes.
So, and you have, there's 6 of them, right, in a circle?
Yes.
Does it start with the bottom candle?
Yes.
So, go through it again, maybe.
Okay, so light the bottom candle and then step inside the circle.
Okay.
If you're looking at the candle you lit, the next candle is the one behind you to the left.
Okay.
And then the next candle will be to your left.
So directly across from the first candle.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the next candle is to your left.
Okay.
And then the next candle is diagonally across from that.
Okay, I got it. I mixed up the last two last time.
SMH my head. Are you in danger?
Diagrams that are lit up.
What grams?
So there's a red tapestry. With
Okay. I'm sorry, with what?
a bunch of symbols on them.
A red tapestry. Okay, you need the one... Oh, man. Okay, it looks like a lobster, kind of. So on the bottom is a circle with an X.
Yes, that's what I see on the red tapestry.
And is that the only symbol you have?
Yes, do you need the blue tapestry or just the red one?
I guess tell me what's on the blue tapestry, yeah.
It's kind of like the check mark with the gate.
I'm seeing like a little monkey man, triangle hand, devil, lizard.
I see that symbol too. Do you want me to? I can interact with you.
Yeah, interact with it.
Okay. That's lit up, and now it added the symbol to the tapestry.
Okay, did you, on the red one, did you interact with the one I told you?
No, it was the one that...
Okay, it's got like snail eyes on top, and on the bottom is an X with a circle around it, and then either side are like E's for hands.
Can you say that again?
Okay, it's a U on top. On the bottom is like a circle with an X. On either side is like the letter E. Yeah. Hi, Noodle.
Okay. You said there's a snail on top?
It's like snail style eyes. Oh man.
Okay, and what's the blue one?
I told you the blue one. It's the triangle hand monkey man with a devil tail. Yeah. This is not as fun to stream as I had hoped. Nine, I need you to tell me what else you see.
Okay, I think I'm trying to build what you are seeing.
Oh, so you're getting the individual parts.
Yes, so I have...
Okay, I'm ready. Red tapestry.
So on the red tapestry I just have the circle with the X through it. I can either go to like a Chinese symbol. It has a U on the top, right?
Yeah, it has a U on the top. A Noodle, that's a bot.
Does the U have a line coming up the middle of it?
Yes, it has a penis.
Are there two horizontal lines going through the center of it?
Yep. It's got a choker on.
And then the eyes, right?
Eyes on top. And letter E's for hands. Also, I always talk about dicks. Just hashtag just guy things.
Okay, so what I've got built is the U. There's two horizontal lines going through the middle of it. The U has the penis on top. And then there's a third line that's horizontal going through the center of it. And that's where the E hands are.
Yeah, and then under it is a circle with an X. And on the top of the U, there's eyeballs. There are eyeballs.
Are the horizontal lines angled at all?
No, they're completely straight. And it goes long line, so medium length line, then going down, shortest line, and then going down the longest line.
I got it. So, okay, that's the...
Okay, blue one. Monkey man, triangle hands with a devil tail. See? Monkey man, triangle hands. Okay, so there's a circle for a head with a dot inside of it. Then there's like a letter J, that's the body into a tail. And on the end of that is a triangle.
Yeah, I got it. I think we got it right.
Oh shit, you got it right. Okay, so the candles.
Yes.
Or no, I see symbols.
Yes, there's symbols in the middle that I can interact with.
Okay, I need you to start at the one that looks like a diamond with a vertical line. You have chalk, right? Over.
I do. So it's a diamond with a vertical line through it.
Yes, sir. It's a square on a corner.
Is that the next one?
No. So then the second one, go diagonally across. It should be a diamond with 2 legs. I hate how we call this a diamond.
Okay.
Then if you're inside the circle, look right one. It should be a thundercloud with a lightning bolt coming towards you.
I got it.
Okay, then go across the octagon from that, and you should have DNA.
Okay.
If you're looking from inside the circle, go right one. It should be like a lottery or like a movie ticket.
Okay.
I chose the Lord because I've never played the Lord. Oh, okay. Go across the circle again. It should be like 2 triangles kissing. And Noodle, I am actually Lord of Scotland and Sealand. Did you find the triangles kissing?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, if you're standing inside the circle, go right one. It should be like an explosion.
I got it.
Oh my god, he did it.
I'm getting better.
Yeah, we're getting better. I think I have to go in a room.
Can you repeat that?
I'm looking for a room to enter.
Do you want me to read you the book while you're looking?
Yes.
Already 3 of my children have perished. I cannot understand how these unfortunate events keep pestering my family. The death of our ill.
The altar needs to be lightened by
one
6
youngest.
candles.
Charlotte had such an impact on my dear Lenora, especially.
Please
Short
take
after the
careful
gift
things
of the birth of my
mated.
second son Philip, but maybe
With
it
these,
was also a
these are these
For 3
knives
years,
and
Lenora
with the.
kept watching
Okay, I
this
don't think we
small
need
silver
that.
girl, and every day I saw a piece of that strong will in love with wither and die. It only became
Hey, I pulled a lever.
devil's fire. Seeing his skin plaster with red bloody blisters was not as hard as seeing one of his psychotic episodes. Till this day, he keeps following me in my nightmares. And now my hardship is at its peak. Since
I'm
then.
now realizing that he can't hear me.
Since last month, my only surviving heir, Jan, died during that horrendous bloodshed. Nora does not
9. For the love of God, see that it's lit up, and please stop talking.
only letting our 2 daughters,
He's just gone.
her lady in waiting, and her maids in. I'm afraid I will lose her forever if she is not letting me in soon. That hurts me even more since I need her at my side, not only
Oh
as a
my
king,
God.
but as a grieving husband too. To
9.
prove to her I cared as deeply for my offspring as she did, I asked the castle architect to build special relic rooms in our catacomb so we can visit and honor our children together.
9. Oh my god. Okay, dude. You gotta see if the walkie lights up, it means I'm talking. And I
Yeah, I figured that out earlier.
Yeah, no, cool. I'm glad you realized that. Cause I flipped a lever at some point and I was ready to move on and you just, you kept reading. Which was nice. I like hearing your voice. It's a nice voice and I appreciate the bedtime story, but like... But yeah.
I flipped the lever.
Oh, okay. I'll look around. Oh, I found it? Oh, you're in a death room. You're on a staircase, aren't you?
Yes, and I have a cross to my right with a bunch of different...
No, run up the staircase. Yeah. Okay, you gotta tell me the stairs are gonna go away, so I need you to look at the compass and tell me the direction on it.
East.
Okay, so what's east of it?
There's nothing.
Okay. Just tell me which. So I know it's a cross. Where am I starting in this cross?
The very bottom.
Okay, what's above it? Is it a square?
It is a pentagon.
Okay, give me a second. So it's facing east and there's a pentagon. It's facing... I want to drop this. It's facing east and then there's a pentagon. It's facing east. Okay, what's above the pentagon?
Another pentagon.
Okay, is there a square to the right and a triangle to the left and then a triangle above?
Yes.
God, I was struggling with the controls there. Continue. I have to find another room. Where's this other room?
Let me know when you're ready. I have another cross.
Oh, I found the room. Tell me the compass direction and where it is in the cross.
It's at the bottom again. It's pointing north.
Okay, and what's above it?
Pentagon, then another pentagon, a triangle above and to the right, and then a square to the left.
That was too many things for me, but okay.
You want me to repeat?
Yeah, tell me again.
So starting at the bottom, above north,
Yeah, I guessed it.
you got it.
Yeah, I guessed it. Oh. I already found the other door.
So let me know when you're.
I'm ready. Tell me the direction, where it is in the cross, and what's next to it.
It's above the bottom square, and it's pointing north.
Okay, and what's below it?
A triangle.
Okay, I need a minute. Okay, is above it a pentagon?
It's a triangle above it.
Okay, I need a minute. Okay, is above that triangle a pentagon?
Yes.
Okay, and to the left of the triangle is a square, and to the right of it is a pentagon.
Yes.
Are you safe yet? Oh, I think you're safe.
I'm safe. There's lava.
Are you at the top of the stairs?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then you're safe. I have a lever here.
Okay, I'm in another room.
Alright. Well, hopefully I was meant to pull that. What's in your room?
I've got a steering wheel, like a ship's steering wheel.
Okay, I already know what's gonna happen. So, I'm about to enter a room, and there's gonna be a death wall coming at me. And that wheel, pushes it back. So I'm gonna need you every now and again to go to that wheel and turn it so that I don't die.
Sounds good.
Okay, and then you should see knights, or something, and I'm gonna tell you what the knights have.
Okay.
Okay, so, the badger has a sword in the left hand. And he's wearing a lion helmet. Oh. No, I was right.
A sword in the right hand.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean by the badger?
Yes, I do.
Wow, that moves really slow.
What kind of sword?
It's simple sword. It's not straight or anything. It's got a fat end and a fat middle, but it's skinny between both those places. Can you reset the wheel?
Yeah.
Are these all the same? Okay, so there's like an elk or like a moose with arrows through it. He has a mace in his left hand. It's hexagonal. It's got 4 spikes and it's skinny. It's got 4 spikes per side.
5 different swords here.
Oh.
Is the sword? It's got like 2 thick pieces and then it's connected to
Yes.
thin metal.
Yes.
Okay, and it kind of comes to the point and sticks to the left, right?
No. It's a double-edged sword. It's thick at the end and thick in the middle, but then there's like a thin part from the hilt to the middle and from the middle to the tip.
Is it completely straight? Like there's
Yes, it is completely straight. I'm so bad I keep trying to cut him off. Thank you.
Oh, okay. It's got like a thicky middle part, right?
Yes, sir.
And so, starting from the hilt, it's got like a little thick part, skinny, another thick portion, and then from there it just extends to the end.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I got it. Dude, there's like 10 swords. Jesus Christ.
I'm just waiting for the sweet release of death.
Okay, what was the helmet that the badger was wearing?
You need a reset for me.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay, the badger, the helmet. I think it's just a pretty standard helmet. It's got okay, wait, let me explain. It's got 2 eye holes. It kind of comes up to a tip.
Okay, what about a shield?
No shield.
Alright, I'm ready for the next one.
Okay, reset. Yeah, Noodle, I thought you needed the helmet. It's just the 2 hands. Okay, so the moose, elk, deer getting shot has a mace in the left hand. It has 6 sides on the mace. Each side has 4 spikes on it, and it's thin. There's just so much downtime in this game. I feel like it's just not... This is not a good...
You said 6 sides on the mace?
Yes, sir.
And what does it look like coming off of?
There's 4 spikes on each side, and it's tall and skinny. But it's like a short mace. Yeah, maybe these just aren't a good type of game for me and mine. I don't know, maybe you guys are loving it. I think I'm just very critical of myself right now. Critical of Steam. I'm tired.
You said left hand?
Oh, I'm sorry. I cut you off. The left hand, yes.
Which animal?
Moose, elk, deer getting shot by arrows.
Oh, okay, the eyes light up when I'm right then.
Being too hard.
So that means the badger was wrong.
No, it's not about the game, Noodle. Like, I'm not... Like, we're getting the game just fine. It's just, I feel like 9 and I, like, don't mesh well trying to communicate.
What's the next animal?
You can tell me, but I guess I'll talk about the, raccoon.
Okay.
Has a shield in the right hand. It is... Oh, actually, I'll give you the sword first. So the sword has a small hilt. It's double-edged. It's, like, medium width, and there's, like, a diamond towards the hilt, and then, like, a gem in the middle, and then the top half is completely straight.
Which one was?
This was for the raccoon. Yeah, Noodle, what I'm trying to say is,
Which hand?
the left hand.
And what was the?
The shield, it's round. It has, chunks cut out of the top, bottom, left, and right. Each of the diagonal segments has 2 spikes, and the middle is a big spike, like on its, triangle on its side. And, it's like recessed around that in a 2, 4, 6, an octagon.
There's like spikes in the top left, bottom right, right?
Yeah, 2.
Okay, that one's good.
Oh yeah, that lit up. So the last one, it's just a sword in the left hand. It looks like a big machete. It's serrated, it's single-edged. And there's no, guard on the hand. The first one is not correct, by the way. Yeah, I just don't feel like this is super entertaining. Or that, like, I just feel like we could, communicate better.
How serrated are we talking?
Just the very bottom of it is serrated. Like, you got 3 serrations.
Single edged?
Single-edged. Well, I guess the back part kind of looks like it could be sharp, but that would be stupid. The point is it curves to the side on the tip.
It looks like a military knife, right?
Yeah, exactly. Also, I need you to do the wheel.
For which one? Which arm?
That goes in the knight's left hand. And it's the lion. Take me.
Okay, so explain the raccoon again to me.
So the badger, it's a double-edged sword with a medium handguard. It starts skinny. It goes to like a medium width, like a diamond. It goes skinny again, and then it's bulbous on the end. Take me.
Does it have a guard?
Yeah, it has a little handguard. Take me.
Which hand?
The knight's left hand. Bless. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. That's a sword. Oh yes.
What do you see now?
I got like a chessboard looking thing. Oh, I have a lever. I also have glass portraits. Like, I have stained glass windows in like 3 sections, and so I have to tell you the 3 windows, 3 sections each.
Okay, I understand. What's the first one look like?
Okay, you got not the king, but the jack. And under him is a lady with a sword in her chest, and around that, wow, the color is hard to see. It's like flowers.
Sword, not a dagger.
Sword.
And that's the far left one?
Yeah, I wonder if they're inverted for you, but yeah, that's the left one. Can I tell you the middle one?
Yeah.
Okay, on top is the king rather than the jack, so he's got a beard and like a lion helmet. Under that is like fucking Odin from Thor with shot by 3 arrows holding a bow. He shot himself, and then under it is like little trees or leaves.
Okay, can you go back to the first one?
Yep.
Top. What does the top guy look like?
He's the Jack, so he's got like the Van Dyke facial hair.
Can you explain that to me? I don't know what the Van Dyke.
He's got a mustache, a soul patch, and chin. Goatee.
Is it gray hair?
I cannot see color.
It's very progressive of you.
He's got a crown. He's got like a medium length haircut. He's got like a rascal look in his eyes.
Is he looking to the right or to the left?
To the right. Oh, you know what? This is the game where there's collectibles. I saw.
What was the bottom part of the first one?
It was like flowers. Also, I just remembered this game. There's a secret ending, but you have to find the puppet in every room. So I just looked and I saw the puppet in my room. So you need to. I think you have to find him in every room you go to.
I mean, we probably already missed him, right?
No, we did, but like still keep an eye out for him because if we want to redo this, we'll have to remember.
Okay.
Gotta stay high all the time to keep you off my mind. Ooh,
So,
ooh,
the bottom you said was flowers. Are they like tree branches?
They are not trees, they are flowers. Oh, yeah, you're right. The corners are like tree branches. It's like purple flowers, maybe, and white flowers. There's a fountain in the center.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, middle one, king on top, archer in the middle, and then trees on the bottom.
What does this king look like?
He's got a full beard and a lion helmet, looking to the right. Bonk. There's a lot of waiting.
He's got like garlic on his shoulder.
Yeah, man, sure.
Okay, what's the middle?
The archer. Chick-fil-A fries.
It's a guy
Hey,
that
Ren.
shot himself, right?
Yeah, he took an arrow to the chest.
3 arrows?
Yes, sir. Dude, now I want Chick-fil-A.
And
Thanks,
the bottom
Ren.
is just trees.
Just trees. There's some evergreen trees in the middle. Chick-fil-A fries with cheese? Guys. I never go to Chick-fil-A's. Partially because I call it Chick No Gaze, but
Just green leaf.
yeah, it's all green.
Is it completely filled with leaves, or are there like mountains in the back?
There's hills, and then trees on the horizon line.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, I'll tell you, you're still here. Okay, the third one is the king on top again, and then the maiden with the dagger, and then the trees that are not evergreen.
Is
Extorting
is the king
them.
looking to the...
He's looking to the right. Can I take this sword? I want this sword.
Was the middle one looking to the left?
He was looking to the right.
So it's the same picture?
Yes, sir.
Which one has the longer beard, on the left or the right?
Oh, the one on the right.
And he's got like that lion helmet, right? He's got a scar.
Yeah. And the one in the middle, I think, has glasses?
I do not see glasses on any.
Okay, forget I said that.
The middle lady, she has a dagger.
No, it's not a lady in the middle. The lady on the right has a dagger. Oh man, thrilling gameplay.
What color hair?
A blonde.
She's laying to the left.
Yes.
And then the trees.
4 trees. They're not like evergreen trees, and some branches on either corner.
Is it just branches? There's no leaf.
There are leaves. No wait, it's just branches. You're right. Bonk, bonk.
Alright, that one didn't seem to work.
Yeah, okay. Let's start over. So when you're looking at the 3 portraits, is it... Well, never mind. So the leftmost one, the top is like a young guy, like maybe 30s, 40s. He has garlic on his shoulders, he's got a crown on top, and he's got a mustache, a soul patch, and a goatee.
I'm just double checking. What direction is he facing?
To the right. I just don't know if this is supposed to be inverted because it's a window. Like left to right, right there.
Yeah, that one's gotta be right. There's no one else facing to the right with that hairstyle.
Then there's a maiden with long brown or red hair, diagonally to the right with a sword in her chest.
Yep.
And then under is flowers on trees and bushes with a fountain.
Yes.
Do your windows go in like a concave or convex semicircle?
It's pointed at the top.
No, not like relative. Like, are the side 2 angled towards you?
No, they're flat.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I thought I remembered it being a flat wall. Thanks, Noodle. So middle is a guy facing to the right, garlic shoulders, lion helmet, medium length beard. Yeah.
It's got like badges on his chest.
Yes.
Okay, and then is the guy, old guy, beard. He's got a bow in his right hand. He's leaning diagonally to the right and 3 arrows in his chest.
Yes, sir.
And then the bottom of that, it's a horizon with like 6 trees on the left and on the right, so 12 trees in total with mountains.
No.
Okay.
No. There are 2, 4, 6, 8 trees in the middle, and then brushes all along the edges. All right, have fun, Alto.
I got it.
Okay. Let's go.
All
Wow, we only had the
troops,
one messed up.
Attack the enemies.
Okay, so there's like a big chessboard. There's 2 knights. You have to tell me where they are.
I've got a chessboard with a bunch of bullets, and I have
Not what I
5
asked.
knights on the board.
You have 5 knights? Tell me where they are.
Okay, so letters at the bottom and the numbers going up the side. I have one on D1, another on C4, another one on B7, F7, and F5.
What? You have 4 knights? That's so weird.
I've got 5 knights.
Okay. So my peg is, so if you look at the bottom line, it's like D1. That's where my peg is. So you have to guide me to get the knights through the doors. How do you have 5 knights? That doesn't make sense.
Oh, maybe you don't know where the knights are.
No, yeah, exactly. I do not know where the knights are. You don't know where my peg is, but I can tell you where the peg is. And then I suggest you walk.
And
Oh,
are you
did
trying
we
to
make-
make it just through the doors?
Yeah, I think 2 have to go through the doors and 2 have to end up on those towers. I think he meant 4 knights.
Okay, so I see the 2 towers. Where is your... I think I see your starting point. You
My starting point is D1.
said you have 2 knights?
I don't see any of the knights.
Okay, so where do you want me to guide you to first? Because I have 2 towers.
Yeah, so I think we need a knight to be in each tower and through each door. So we have to move and kind of intentionally block them so that it like lines them all up.
Okay, so what can you move?
So my piece is at D1. So I can go anywhere I want that's not like a rock.
Okay, so do you have to go through each knight then and then go to the tower?
No, they all move together.
Okay.
So when I move this peg forward 1, it's going to move them all forward. Watch.
Okay, none of the other ones moved.
Well, were the other ones getting blocked?
No, none of them were blocked.
Thanks, by the way, Noodle. I didn't realize I
To the
finally hit
right.
200.
And then... I guess I'm just confused as to where you're trying to get to, because you can move the one knight, but I see 4 other ones.
Oh, dude. That's the only one I...
Yeah, you're
Okay, so yeah, I just moved the one knight right now. I maybe have to go fight all the other knights?
Yeah, try moving them in front of them. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Did I get him? Oh. Okay.
These bricks were built to collapse. Attack the towers.
So now you gotta go to the tower.
I'm not gonna lie, I remember this one.
Okay, so now... They move together now, right? Yeah, you got it. Ahead to... One more.
I couldn't.
To the right one. Yeah, you got it. Move to the right one and then back left one.
Like that?
And then forward one.
My sons, attack the gates.
Oh, back all the way up here, misaligned.
I was just resetting. Are they just diagonally in front of me, like to the left and right?
No, you have to go forward one.
Can you just tell me where the knights are?
Yeah, so you have from where the original one started, you have one to the right 2 spaces and then up 1 space and then mirrored on the other side. To the left 2 spaces and then up 1 space.
So they're at like B2 and like F2?
B2 and F2, yeah.
I'm trying to think about this right now. So there's one here, one here. One here, one here. And they're both here and here. Here and here. Fuck, am I close?
Go right 1. Forward 3. Left 1 and then forward 1.
No, I gotta get to the towers, not the doors.
Oh, well, the towers are right behind you. So back 1 for the tower.
I need both knights and both towers at the same time.
Yeah, you already did that.
Oh, weird. I don't know how. What?
Wait,
Yeah, you just
This
kind of
was a
got them
trap.
in there without my help
my
for the
sons.
second one.
What have I done?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I knew where the knights. Once you told me where the knights were, I just kind of saw where the rocks were.
Mm-hmm.
New room? Oh, we're in the same room together. Okay, I gotta direct you. So hold on a second. Okay, so you're gonna wait. You're gonna leave that room, hang a left. Okay, you're going, I guess. Just keep going. You gotta keep going now. Take a left. And go straight. Nope. Oh, you missed it. Oh, no, you got it. Okay, go left. No, you're good. Yeah, yeah. Continue, continue. Go, 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 go. Faster. You're gonna take this left. You're gonna take the left again. You got it? Okay. Go forward. Go left. Go down. Go right. Go right again. Go left. Go around that corner. Go straight. Go right. Right. Go in the center. So go to the right. Go down. Go down. Go right. Go right. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Dude, how would you ever make this? Go down. Go right. No! Oh. You got it. You got it. Oh my god. Go. Yeah, continue that way. Nope, the other way. The one that's not a dead end. Yeah. You got this. I realize I'm just hogging the walkie-talkie right now. Just keep running. You're gonna take a right as soon as possible. Just keep running. Keep running. Take this right. Then keep running. Then keep running. Then keep running. Take this left. Then keep running. Keep running. Take this right in the center. Oh my god. You fell down a trapdoor?
Yep.
Help.
So I've got 3. Okay, I've got symbols on the left. There's an arrow pointing to the left. What do you?
I'm sorry, I'm getting to a new room. Symbols. Wow, this is, it gave me a long walk. Also, have you noticed these locked boxes?
Can you repeat that?
Have you noticed any locked boxes? Oh, I found a room.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, hey, dude. You're gonna die, by the way, so we gotta do this quickly.
Okay.
You gotta tell me, so look at the stack of symbols on, yeah, that side. Tell me, describe.
So you're.
Which way is this pointing?
What do you?
Which way is this symbol pointing? The top symbol.
It's a triangle pointing downwards.
Okay, then the next one, I haven't, just tell me.
It's
Is it
I'm not sure what you need.
a big or a small circle?
Big circle with an X in it.
Okay, the next one, give me a second. Is it,
Was that for the middle one?
Yeah, that was the middle one. Okay, the bottom one, is it a square or a diamond?
It's a, so the top one's a circle, the middle one's a square, and the bottom one is a trapezoid. And at the headboard of this, there's a triangle with a point downwards with a circle inside of it, a small circle.
Okay, wait a second. So at the top symbol, triangle pointing down with a circle in it. Middle symbol, large circle with an X in it. And then bottom symbol is what?
No. The top symbol is the big circle with the X in it.
Oh, okay, these are out of order. Okay, so I got the circle with the X in it. I have the triangle pointing down. What's the last thing?
No, the middle one is the square.
It doesn't matter. Just tell me what it is.
The bottom one is a trapezoid with a penis.
I don't need that one.
And then there's two trapezoids pointing to the right. There's a trapezoid with a line under it. There's two trapezoids at the side of each other. There's one pointing to the bottom.
Oh my god, 9. I need the one that's a square. Describe the square one.
It's a square with a line to the left of it and a line to the right of it. In the middle.
Okay, I found it. Describe the trapezoid.
Is a trapezoid with an X over it.
Like a really big X?
Yes, babe.
Okay, describe the next symbol.
It is a parallelogram with a smaller parallelogram to the right of it, like in the right side.
Yeah, I got it. Got it. What's the last symbol?
Big circle with a square in it.
You didn't even hug or high five me.
High five.
Why do we need walkie-talkies if we're right here?
Socially awkward. I can only use the walkie-talkie.
Alright, I found the way. Oh, this is something we can only do one at a time.
Okay.
Can you turn the wheel for me?
What direction?
Yes. Can you go back down, actually, a little bit? Never mind. Okay, so I have a series of symbols. You have to go back to the other room.
Okay.
Okay, so the top right symbol, instead of the triangle pointing down with a circle, triangle pointing left with a circle.
Okay, do I have to change them? Like, over...
Yes, you have to change them.
Point to the left, you said?
Yeah, points to the left.
What's the next?
It's a small circle with an X and a vertical line.
Okay.
Then I need a square on its corner with a horizontal line.
Okay.
Then I need like a regular trapezoid with a vertical line splitting it.
Okay.
Then I need a rhombus with a diagonal line bottom left to top right.
Okay.
And then I need a staple on the right side with a circle in it.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm getting a collectible. So I need you to go back to the room with the the spinny wheel and hit the down arrow for me.
Okay. You forgot to say over.
Sorry, over.
Happens to the best of us, over.
Can you hit the up arrow or is it just committed?
It's committed. There's like a room behind you.
Yeah, yeah, I've already been up there.
Do you want me to come up with you?
If you can, yeah, you can come check this out.
Oh, it won't let me come up with. Over.
What, you can't like go in the thing and then hit the button?
I did and it wouldn't let me ride it up.
Alright, we're gonna switch. I need you to spin the wheel. Oh, never mind. Ay, ay, ay. Hello, over.
What's up, over?
What does this do is my question.
I don't know, I couldn't move it at all, over.
Thanks, over. Oh, that opens the gate.
So I changed all of the symbols over here.
Oh, so this is stuck. Thanks.
Oh,
man.
wait, this door's open over here now. Okay. There's a lever in here, you want me to pull it?
Yeah, go for it, man. Okay.
They're all after my crown. I cannot trust anyone anymore. I'm aware I've been weakened since I am left with no hairs. My remaining offspring are those two treacherous and unreliable daughters. My useless and my attempts with those meaningless damsels were fruitless. They left me with dead bastard sons as utterly worthless healthy girls. The ones who kept living I threw into my arena. That way I still had a little entertainment seeing them perish in their hopeless frightened fight to survive. The only person I can still put my faith in is my trustful King's Guard, but I see a distance growing between us. I hope I can keep
You really just
our
talk.
bond strong since I cannot survive another knife in my back. There are already dozens sticking out, and it pushes me to take matters into my own hands again. My court jester gave me the perfect opportunity, and preparations are being made. Within a month, when the red moon is seen in the sky, we will execute his ritual, and the future we will be facing will be...
Okay, you gotta stop just talking forever.
I was reading!
So, I'm upstairs again. You should come see what this is.
Okay.
Oh shit, I guess I'm coming back down. So, that wheel that's jammed is what opens the gate at the top. So only one of us can leave. Unless, like, we had the secret Easter egg. Checking out the bow
okay.
cam. Oh, you were in 9 streaming, man. Yeah, these are the right... Those are all the correct symbols. This is where he was trapped. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting.
Okay, I get it.
I think I discovered something. Nine, do you have any ideas?
I have no ideas.
How can you read that book, by the way?
It's very hard, and the English is not... So what are we trying to figure out? How to unjam the wheel?
Yeah, we're trying to unjam the wheel, I guess. I'm looking at... So, did you notice back in the cage, there's a glowy arrow?
Yeah, I saw that. I'm assuming that's where it just told us where it was starting.
Is that what you originally saw? Was this always here, or is that new?
No, that's what I originally saw.
Oh, okay, that's what you originally saw. Okay, I'm gonna go back up.
Okay. Dude, you walk with some swag.
You should see, like, when you go over an edge and it goes like, oh, for a second, like when you jump.
Whoa. Alright, so am I letting you out?
Oh, well, it's jammed, so we're trying to unjam it. I'm gonna go up. So go to those 6 things. Because I don't know if you noticed up here, but there was 2 sets of 2 columns, 3 rows.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm just wondering if those correlate. Rotate one of the thingies.
There are these knights.
Can you rotate one of the thingies?
Yeah. I'm rotating the triangle one.
Alright, there's nothing on my end. Just leave it back to the sideways triangle.
It's pointing left.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm coming back down. We gotta figure out what changes these lights.
Dude, this elevator takes forever.
It's so tall for no reason. Yeah, feel free to go back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look.
Night. What's here on the inside? I can't turn them from this side. Where did he...
What if you pull that lever in that room again?
I cannot.
Oh, wait. Can you change the stapler one? I think I have it on the wrong one.
Yeah, I'll check.
It's supposed to be stapler on the right.
Yeah, no, that's what it had. Circle with a staple on the right. These are definitely all the right symbols. I think these opened the room with the lever, so what'd the lever do? Oh, you know what it is? Okay, so those lights we saw correspond to the levers, so we're missing levers.
Oh, okay.
I'm so lost.
Do we have to go back through and find the levers?
Is it that we actually can't escape because we didn't find all the jesters? That doesn't make sense.
There's gotta be something else or not, see? Wait, this door is shut now. Oh, what if maybe we both have to go up?
It's the symbol
Wait, no,
puzzle you
open.
tried
What?
doing. Noodle, explain. I'm getting ethereal hints from the ghosts, the spirits beyond. I'm not following Noodle. They have to match the symbols up top. Yeah, we did that. We matched these symbols, and I think it gave us...
So there's no reason for us to
This
be... Okay, so maybe there's another set of symbols we're not seeing.
And he already pulled this lever, and we don't know what this lever did.
Or maybe there's something with the lights.
The symbols at the lever at the... Yeah, we did that. The lever at the top, that's this set of symbols. These 6. Hey, 9, are you going up?
I can.
I'm gonna look at the symbols through your peepos.
Okay.
We got 3 lever. 1 lever. The lever that's already up there, and then the lever that's hidden.
He's...
Okay, I can see. Yeah, these are the correct symbols. I'm looking at them both. Yeah, I think this is correct.
Well, that opens up the door to where that other switch was.
Yeah, that lever. Let's see if I can come up there too. I called it.
Oh, I know what's going on. Okay.
I've already went up there.
Oh, you've already went.
I already went up there and flipped the lever.
Did you get the one on the bottom then?
What do you mean on the bottom? Oh, yeah, send it down, send it down. No, you were right, you were right. Shit. You were right. Oh, how did you... Don't fall. Did you get that lever?
Yep, I got it.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna come all the way down so you can get on top of it. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna stay up here. But you should be able to hit that down button to get on top of it. And then I can hit the up button. Actually, why don't you turn that wheel?
Still jam.
No. Yep. Nope. Cool, you got it, man. Thanks. See ya.
Did you just leave me? You son of a bitch.
Yeah. Hey, at least I'm feeling... Oh no, that's awkward. That's awkward.
Why can't I just slip between those bars?
So, with this game, like I said, you have to find the... So those dots, those 6 pairs of dots, those are all the levels. And it shows, like, where we saw the Jester. So you can see we missed it, like, 7 times. Yeah. Well, I think there were 7 of them lit of the 12, so we missed them, like, 5 times.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm all done, dude. Oh, you can't hear me?
I left.
Yeah, no, don't worry, me too. I think I'm gonna call it there, dude.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for playing, dude. That was fun. I hope the second one was better for you.
It was, yeah. No, it was good. It was a good stream. It was fun. I'm glad that you were streaming again after a long time.
Hell yeah. I'll catch you later then, man.
Bye.
Have
Okay, so hold on.
Thanks for everyone who stuck around, all the lurkers, everyone. Let's see. Is there anyone here to raid? Thank you guys for hanging around today. It was a lot of fun to stream again.
Okay, there's
I hope you
9.
enjoyed the game. I had a lot of fun with it.
This
I
game
played
is
softball a lot, but you know that was the whole point.
okay.
So, I hope you guys have a good night. Let's
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Okay, chat. Look, I know I can be a bit self-critical sometimes, but I don't know, not the most fun stream I've ever had. I love 9, but I think maybe those aren't the types of games for me in 9. But yeah, I hope you guys that hung out still enjoyed. I always appreciate everyone who comes in, especially the people who don't. Like, it's great when people chat. I really appreciate it, but also the people who are just like, you know, chilling. Appreciate it a lot. I'm gonna raid Mary, the Mary Hatter. So she is, oh, 9 already did. Cool. She's playing Persona 5. There you go.
It's your stream. I hope it went well. Hey.
Let me check.
I'm
this.
so happy to see you. Welcome in.
Okay, so we're gonna raid Mary, friend of mine. I've never seen Persona 5. Oh man, this is the worst outro of my life. So if you guys want to stick around, appreciate it. If not, have a nice night.
I will happily clean up these two.
I'll see you guys again soon.